Let's start with the outcomes from last time you were here at the Digital Disruption Workshop. What were the core takeaways? What did you walk away with that you kind of went, wow, that's a really big idea?
There were two key ideas that I really walked away with, and they've done a fair bit of learning on since. Point one was the digital twin. That's a pretty big idea that it's taken some time to grapple with, but we sort of learned it at the course. But what it really was, it was about how we approach our engineering work and our delivery of that engineering work for the client.
Right.
And in particular, how we work with data in how we sell and make our products. Both within our operation and also in what we're providing to the customer.
And how did the business change over time in kind of focusing on that, the engineering side and the data side?
Well, it's changed the required skills quite substantially. Where before we needed mechanical engineers, mechanical design, actually often unqualified, but now we need software people, we need integrators, we need sensors, data analytics, cloud work, internet development. There's a lot of sort of areas that we're working in now that where previously we didn't touch. We had a dodgy old website made in 1998, and it's changed a lot since then.
Well
done. So that's the one idea. And the other idea was about the software as a service model, and we talked a lot about that in the Digital Disruption.
We did,
But it's a little bit different to software when you're building hard products.
Of course.
But it's that same model applies in trying to learn how we can develop that long-term relationship with the client beyond the unit sale and not just selling parts to them. How do we help them
climb up the value chain? Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. We tried to stop delivering. We've made the jump from delivering core pieces of hardware into existing OEMs vehicles to trying to be the OEM more because we found that you can't really play in that hardware sales as service place as a component supplier to an OEM. You need to be the OEM to be able to sell those services.
So in a way, the business has pivoted to direct to end user, and that's been a really big part of that process.
Yeah, definitely. And we're still learning how to do it, particularly how to sell to large mining companies.
I was going to ask how that kind of played into it, because obviously there's a change to the business development process of the business as well, going into that direct to end user piece as well. How have you found that change?
I just asked around for who's the best at learning how to sell to large mining companies. And we went through a few changes before we eventually identified some people who are enthusiastic about what we're trying to do and want to help us do it.
Fantastic.
And who've got a lot of experience in that.
So there's a lot of change. Obviously, the last 18 months have been pretty big for you.
Yes.
What's kind of the one lesson you've learned internally as you've changed and developed and transformed the business?
Really how to access services from outside the business to help us deliver the projects. So rather than having everyone on staff, everyone in the team, learn how to connect with people anywhere where they may be. And again, same thing with us, like with the sales guys. We want to connect with the A team, find who's the best, and then try and attract them to help us deliver the projects. Even if, pardon me, even if they're only working for us for 3 or 4 hours a week. We want those people who are worth $500,000 a year. We can't afford them to pay that, so we just connect with them and help us do it. So to that effect, we've got a software team working with us in Pittsburgh, some in Turin in Italy, and then other people around the country here as well. So it becomes, as I was saying before when we're having a coffee, it's like being a Facebook admin. And it's a really different way of running projects, but where the rate of improvement and the rate of development's much faster than we've had in the past. So.
You were saying you've kind of developed what you reckon or what you believe is probably the best product you've ever built.
Oh, by far. The company's been going for 92 years. We've never developed something of this complexity.
Unreal.
And it's because we've connected the right people in and the right experience to help us deliver it.
Unreal.
But fantastic. Also, cutting back to your course, the customer, he was in that course as well. So it's been a to and fro and a development between the two companies. They're a local mining company and ourselves, to the point where some of the keywords we both learned in that course form part of the contract. So not to plug you too hard, but it is in there.
But it's that common language as well that obviously helps in the conversations as well.
There's a half a page in the contract of digital twin. So as a sort of concrete example.
Excellent.